Friday the 24th of April. Good morning. Back to the future. Most of our clients will now have read their early quarterly proactive reviews, so I shall keep this week's update a little briefer than usual. Last Friday, the FTSE 100 was around 5,700 points. I said that I was wishing for markets to calm down. At the point of writing this article, 1 week on, the FTSE 100 is still around 5,700 points, or thereabouts. So perhaps wishes really do come true. Calmer markets are what we all need right now. We have taken advantage of this short oasis at Thomas & Thomas, seizing the opportunity to swiftly rebalance our clients' proactive and pro-ethical portfolios. This action creates us a good deal of work, but I feel it's the right thing to do, and it's been very well received by our clients. The main headline away from CV19 this week has been about oil prices. More accurately, this really involves oil futures. Futures were first introduced as a way of offering farmers some security that their future crops would have a buyer. They're effectively a form of promise that is traded between someone supplying a physical item and someone agreeing to buy that item at a future guaranteed price. The winner in the future will either be the supplier if prices fall, or the buyer if future market prices rise. In normal times, a futures trader will not close out their position and actually take delivery of the physical item. Instead, they will look to sell on their future to someone who does want the item. Now, this is all pretty simple when there's enough demand in a market. The oil market is currently in a crisis. We're simply not using the stuff, yet the biggest oil producers keep generating more and more of it. An oil future is in a gallon of oil to be delivered in May is currently worth about the same as a gallon of milk. Oil prices will recover in the future, pardon my pun, when people are back to work and the global lockdown is over. However, I believe we've been given a glimpse of a further future when no one needs oil anymore because of renewable energy. Perhaps those Thomas & Thomas ethical portfolios might not be such a daft idea after all. My wish for this week is for more calm markets. My other wish is also for the return of Mr. Johnson to those ghastly 5 o'clock briefings. We now desperately need to see an injection of optimism for our country. The media would do well to remember that many people have now been marooned in their homes for 6 weeks. Constantly negative news headlines are incredibly cruel on those who are alone or who are weary of the whole affair. I can picture a triumphant Boris returning to the podium with the news that we are now past the peak and laying down some new looser rules to allow some return to normality. Just such an appearance this week could push the FTSE up above 6,000 points. But then, perhaps, I'm expecting too much from my wishes today. As always, we're here for you 100%. I want to finish today by sincerely thanking Katie and Sophie, who have been working tirelessly from their homes to support me and our clients through this torrid time. Unlike so many firms, we haven't furloughed our team, despite an obvious fall in our own income and the huge difficulties that this lockdown presents. As one of our clients, you come first, and we will celebrate a better future together. Of that, I am certain. Until next Friday, stay safe, stay well, and stay cheerful. All the best.